Hello guys, welcome to my Wild Arms 1 review. I know we're a little bit late because I've played this almost a year ago, so my things may be a little bit fuzzy, but what I'm going to try to do, rather than just review it, is tell you about 5 things I would kind of change in it, what I thought about the game in a little more detail and stuff, but what I don't want to spoil anything, so there might be a little bit of spoilers. Who knows? So you should really play this game though. It is fantastic. But let's do it. First off, what I would like to say is, well, this of course is an RPG back in the place for the PlayStation 1. It was created back in 1997. And the story is completely amazing. Where legends become reality. The Metal Demons, legendary destroyers of Fagaya, are returning. Powerless, the ancient guardians call upon 3 to save their once green world. A warrior who has the gunner's gift that many fear. A princess empowered by magic and enchanted and with an enchanted teardrop, and a rogue who claims his sword is his word, but are his motives pure. Well, to find out, you'll have to play. But the music is fantastic. The story, as you can see right now that it's playing, is, how can I say it? It was just, I wish there was, I almost feel like saying that you wish there was more, but there is later on. But we'll review the other Wild Arms for later. The 3D battles are also amazing. There are many dungeons and locations, many items, abilities, enemies, and even the bosses are challenging in this game, for those who like the challenge. But really, let's get to the main point for the people that really want to hear the 5 things that I would love to change about Wild Arms 1. I guess we'll start with the weakest point, is weapons. In this Wild Arms, other than the other ones, is you buy weapons. You don't like upgrade your weapon like the other ones. You have to buy the weapon. What would have been a cool concept to buy the weapons would actually be is like to see the weapons in battle. I understand that it would have been a little, maybe like most PlayStation 1 games did not do that. There was probably a little few. But it would have been amazing. Like, okay, you have a katana. Cool. Shows a picture of a katana when you're battling? Yeah, it does. Okay, what if you had like a flaming katana? Or a fire katana? It looks exactly like the same katana. Problem is, it's not even red. It's not even on fire. It's like, it doesn't show it. That would have been more amazing to see. I actually don't even, I'm pretty sure it doesn't even do that for the other Wild Arms, and I know most games don't do that, but it would have been a cool concept to see. Truly. My number 4 is make the monsters look a little bit better, because I would have to say that I know it's polygons and everything, just some of the monsters, you look at them and you're like thinking to yourself, what the hell am I looking at? Like a good example is probably the balloon. It's like a red orb with red thunder around it, and you're like looking at it, you're like, I don't get it. What is that even supposed to be? Yes, I do understand that in the other Wild Arms, the graphics do get better. Yeah, that makes sense. But I'm just saying, to make this game better, I'm just trying to pinpoint this one game. So yeah, I know there's Alter Code F, which is like the remake of this one, but again, it's just for this game. Number 3 would actually be unlock a hidden character. Again, in Alter Code F, they fixed that problem. But in this game, there was no hidden character. It was just like, here, play the tutorial of these 3 characters. Okay, they all come together. Boom, that's your party. Boom, that's it. You don't get no one else. Enjoy. It's like, yeah, it's kind of cool, but you'd wish you can like go find a hidden character. That would have been great. That would have been fantastic. Which, like I said, these points are really my preference of the game, like what I could have made better, or how the game could have been a little bit better. All games could have had this kind of thing, you know what I mean? So we go on to number 4, or the second one of the one I want. A mini game. Yeah, there is like little mini games right at the beginning of this whole game, but it just didn't really feel like a mini game. Like, I want a mini game like the puzzle boxes, which are in later games. It just so happens that it wasn't in this one. It just didn't get into it yet. Like, I guess, like I said, they probably weren't thinking of mini games really in this game at the moment. But yeah, a mini game should have been something that could have been in here. And for my last point, which is probably what everybody would agree on, is get the item finder earlier in the game. I don't know how much I can put that down for all of the wild arms. Why is the item finder either at the final dungeon or near the end of the game? That is the worst time to give it to you. And in this one, I believe it's at the final dungeon. So it's like saying you wasted all that time looking for items on the map just to find out that, you know, you get the item finder at the end of the game. And you kind of don't want, like, you're halfway in the dungeon, you're like, hey, look, I found an item finder. What does it do? Oh, it helps you find items on the field. And you're like, oh, great. I have to leave the dungeon, go all the way back out just to look around. It's like, man, that was ridiculous. So yeah, the item finder has to be like the top thing in everybody's list if they could change. To me, it should have been like right when you got your airship. It should, like, could have been in your airship or anything, or right when you got the, you know, where you got the sweet. Oh, you didn't get the sweet candy, but you were inside the sweet candy, and you're practicing for like the wedding. Right there, you could have got it. Like, come on, that in there would have been a good chance to get it, kind of thing. So, like I said, we got Rudy, Jack, and Cecilia. If I said any of these ones right or wrong, who knows? The Gunner, the Swordsman, and the Princess, also known as the Healer. Like I said, this game is a fantastic game. I would give it an 8 out of 10. It's recommended for anyone that would love a good RPG. But, like I said, it could have got better. And I know some of these problems were solved in the Ultra Code F, but what can you do about the past? You know what I mean? So, with that, guys, I'll see you on the next review I do. And hopefully by then we'll get ourselves a good intro for this. So, have a good one, and I'll see you guys some other time. Bye-bye.